ads are here. Pausing for ads.
Hello, 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 and welcome back to another live stream. Hello, Illusions. Welcome in, Ray. How's it going, guys? Hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. It is Thursday, right? Yeah, it's Thursday. Had to check. Had to check. Yesterday was an adventure, huh? we successfully figured out the problem, and we can actually work on the bear boss today. Thank goodness. But I mean, Gagads figured it out, and I was just there for the ride. So that's the plan today: is to get our new boss enemy starting to get set up. We need to bring in the bare minimum at the start, right? We need to get his idle in, we need to get his running in, we need to get his at least a single attack in, we need to start going, and then we can start doing his like special attacks and all that stuff. So maybe we'll give him a ranged, we'll see. But his ranged might be unique, we'll see. Yeah, it's very good to know. Because yeah, now going forward, I'll just always use simple. Apparently that's easy solution. I mean, why not? But to get started, we're gonna, begin with our good old bear, Steel Claw, as we decided to call him, and we're gonna give him. We're setting him up with the idle animation first. So, I do wish you could. What a camera angle, huh? I want to look at his eyes, and then I'm like, okay, what a camera angle. I wish you could see the eyes, but it's just not enough pixels. That's fine. Survive that. We can always add it in later, thankfully. So let's bring in our idol and let's get started immediately. How are you guys doing today? Hope you're doing well. Ooh, his idol's long. His idol's very long. We're adding red spheres and attaching them to this head. You would need to make the red spheres like bigger than they are. And if I have them, like, if you're looking at this way, right, the spheres would stick out, and you don't want to see it from this side. So you need to put it inside the head, in which case you're back to having it inside his eyes. It's easier to just add them in the sprites, potentially, later. Than, yeah, forcing it, I think. But we'll see. We'll see. Hey, Guts, welcome in. Grab me some snacks. What kind of snacks? You got invited to a small speed platformer game showcase. Ooh. You've been to Vinci since you got home trying to make a short trailer? Nice. Best of luck. So this is arms. Oh, that's not arms. This is misnamed. This is pelvis. What do I call this? What do I call this thing? It's not hair, it's not head, it's not legs, not mouth or torso. What the hell did I call this? Where's mortgage here? Where are mortgage materials here? That shouldn't be here. It normally removes them when they're not needed. That's odd. Wait, I renamed these. I specifically renamed them last time to make it so... Huh. The naming didn't stay. I mean, that's fine. We can survive with that. But... yeah, I don't like that. Which one is this? Oh well. Plans for today is to start working on this guy. We need to get his tea and cookies. My goodness. What kind of cookies? But yeah, the plans for today are to start getting him in. It's finally working, so yeah, we need to start getting him actually brought inside. Head. Don't see inside of his mouth, do we, during this? No, he never opens his mouth, so I don't need to worry about that stuff. I think this is the mouth stuff. Mouth 2 and mouth 3. Where is the eye one, though? Because I want to give it a chance of... is it this one? It's not this one. Is the Eye Master? Is this the one? Ah, this is the one. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work. Oh, did I? Oh, did I? It maintained the old. Things either not save. Hold on. Yeah, what happened? I saved it all. Yeah, the names got reverted. Okay, well, we'll have to set this up again. That's annoying. Oh well. So you notice something weird in the Discord? If you select follow category, even if the channel is checked, you can't see them. You have to unselect that check, then check the Clips channel to see it. Oh. I think I know why. I think Clips might not be one of the default default visible ones. Let me just check. Default channels, edit. No, Clips is on by default. Maybe it's because I added it later. But make sure if you're following the category specifically, then if I add something, it should pop up. But if you're unchecked the category and you just have like all things under it selected, when something gets added, it won't automatically appear. Just regular brown sugar and some chocolate drops. Chocolate drops, like. Okay. Interesting. So it's not a chocolate chip cookie. It's different. I assume. It's something different. Okay, so it is that. You just didn't know how to say it. Okay. Got it. I just want to confirm that, it's not a, if it's a chocolate chip or it's something, different. Welcome in, Gregory. You've been sleeping uncontrollably today? As in, you've been sleeping a lot, or you've been sleeping not enough? I mean, I would check in with a doctor if you're having like issues with sleeping and stuff like that. A lot of them can do like on-call events, not on-call, like phone ones. Why do I have two of the same here? Yeah, this is the right arm. What's this? This is the left arm. Oh, this is the left arm, sorry. Oh, okay. So hold on. Did my thing actually stay then? So I have these. Maybe it did stay, and I'm just being dumb. I don't know why all the mortgage stuff is here. One second, guys. And when I selected this in I didn't see the this one, whatever it's called. Legs or so. can rename this. How do you rename? Oh, double, just double. This. Okay. Hopefully we're fine now. We are. We are indeed fine. Okay. Yeah, take some time. Relax. Go on vacation. You know, whatever you need. Mental health is very important. Very important. Okay. So, let's see is... Okay, so this is kind of his... Oh, he's just... can we get away with less height on him? On the render. Can we get away with 64 tall? Probably not. He is pretty tall. No. He is too tall, unfortunately. Can we get away with this, though? Oh. Nope. He's just outside of it. Just outside of it. Okay. We'll render the entire thing. We'll render the entire thing. It's fine. God darn it. Okay. Well, let's start with idle. And then we can go ahead and get the actual... once idle's in, we can get him actually inside of Unreal immediately and get all the stuff starting to be hooked up. So instead of death, it's idle. I'm pretty sure it just goes here. Oh. It is a long animation. Can I stop it earlier? What if I had it like till only 140? Is it too jarring of a transition? Or maybe like... What about 120? I feel like 120 might actually work. And like starting at 10. So just have this. I think that might work. Once it's pixelized, it won't be as noticeable of a little jump. So I think we can get away with this. Just shorten it because we don't want that much animation. It's still 60 frames. But at least it's more manageable. Okay, let's try this. Save. Go! Okay, well, let's pull up Steel Column, idle. There it goes. Rendering. I'm excited for this guy. I don't know, for some reason, I really enjoy bringing in more characters in right now. I really enjoy bringing in Zorla. And now we're doing this guy. I'm kind of looking forward to. When you think of a new, like, regular enemy as well I want to do, I probably want to do, like, boss, regular, boss, regular, boss, regular kind of thing. So yeah, slowly weed out all of the like less fun, more boring enemy, like basic enemies, and or maybe improve them over time. We can also do that. So maybe it'll be like boss, we just did new boss and then improve, and then new boss and improve, new boss improve. Maybe something like that will be our go-to process. And of course, you know, work on some other stuff in the meantime, like go back to abilities for a little while, etc. God damn it, good guts. I can put a debuff on enemies. That's a diaper. How about that? And if it happens to be Zorla, then it's, you know, then I'll work on Zorla. But no. Oh, it's heating up in my room. I went on a walk earlier. It was like, oh, it was nice. It was cooler. Not anymore. Not anymore, unfortunately. But you know, in the meantime, while this is going, so we don't waste time, let's come here and let's make a child blueprint class. This is Steel Claw. Move you here. And what I can already do is if I so this is probably going to be like, let's see if 90 maybe, negative 90. No, we're going to need significantly 100 higher. 110. Mm, 105. I was close. Probably. Yeah, probably 100, honestly. Yeah. So 100 and like 40. I don't think that he's offset in this one, so we're not going to be using this one, like this sprite. So it's fine. Put it back for now. And then I'm going to need animation source. And animation blueprint. Might as well get all this stuff right starting to be set up. And here, I'll just copy it from you. That event graph and graph. Downing actor. I love how these 2D sprites, this is it in terms of the graph here. It just makes it so much easier than an actual 3D character. Okay, anim graph based. Okay, now let's get rid of all these. This is going to do this. We can go review. Might as well use our time wisely, right, guys? I think so. I think so. This is the last one? Yeah, this is the last one. Okay, so we actually have the death animation already. So let's see how the render is going. Is it still going? Yes, still going. So let's actually bring in the death animation. Let's already hook that up. Not interfaces, paper assets. Not Death Claw. Steel Claw. Oh, I already have the. That should be in there. Okay. So let's come up. Set up our first animation for a Steel Claw. Steel Claw, death. I kind of like the name Steel Claw. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it was generated by ChatGPT. But I thought it was so fitting that I had to go with it. This is not. Or is this? Oh, he starts by being like hit. This doesn't seem right. We'll see. This should be right. Okay, yeah, it is right. It looks so silly. Yeah, see how noisy the fur is? That's unfortunate. There's nothing we can, oh, you see the red eyes, and you do see the red eyes occasionally. Like at certain angles, you see the red eyes, right? Pop in. But yeah, it's super noisy. Unfortunately, we can't do anything about that. That's a, right? That's a, like, original texture being high detail or high contrast versus not. It's causing this. But we now have this, so we can plug in death and make sure it doesn't loop. And here, under animation components, ABP. I said Death Claw again, didn't I? I have a feeling I said that. On your tiny screen, he looks like something lava. I don't know what that word is. I think we'll ever see it in game. Probably. I mean, it'll be very difficult. Yeah, it's pretty far, but it's not impossible. It's not impossible if we bring him in. I can already go ahead and kill that. That's the death. He looks ridiculous. He looks ridiculous. Media is jargon for video games? Ah, I see. I can give him, you know, let's give him, let's do 150, 400. Let's give him the melee tree for now. It's just so he has some kind of AI. And then it looks ridiculous. It looks so silly. Hey, Siren Cat, welcome in. You're watching a Dum Dum create 2.5D game in Unreal Engine 5. Only time you read this name is in Batividia YouTube channel. I have no idea what that is. Or who that is, rather. Not what. You told me what it is. I don't meant to say who. Is it still rendering? It's still rendering. My goodness. Well, good thing I decided to do that. What are we at? We're at east. Okay, so we're doing east and then southeast, and then it's done. It's a guy who does deep from software games lore. Oh, that's cool. That explains why I don't know them, because yeah, the last game I played with them was Dark Souls 3. You know all the 1980s video game lore? You lost track in the 90s? Fair enough.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
Oh, ads time. Okay. Drink time. Today, we're drinking xylene.
Ads, what's the drink today?
Today's drink is xylene. Which, if you're wondering, is basically a liquid that can dissolve other substances. Now, what kind of other substances? You know, leather, rubber. So there are some places I can go to that, you know, watch out. They wear a lot of leather and rubber. He's going an acid, makes a good lemonade with it. Let me Google that. What part? Xylene? Yep. You had an amazing backstory for the Zaxxon game? I've never heard of that game. What is the game about? Oh, he said you made me Google. That's okay. Nothing wrong with Googling. Googling's good. Oh, it's this is done and ads are done, so let's do the neural map. And now we can go ahead and assist idle. Early Blood Hell game? Ah. Before they knew what Blood Hell games were? Blood Hell games are real old. It's one of the, I think, one of the earlier types of games. Because of arcades, mostly, is what I'm thinking. I don't know how early they are, but I feel like they're probably pretty early. Again, I'm basing that entirely off of them being so popular in arcades. Geometry Wars completely changed the Blood Hell games? Geometry Wars? Is that what I'm thinking of? Oh yeah, that is what I'm thinking of. Okay, or no, that's not what I'm thinking of. When did Geometry Wars come? I think no. Geometry Wars. When did Geometry come out? It came out on Xbox. I feel like those kind of games like really predated Geometry Wars. I don't think Geometry Wars was the first. Like, I don't think it defined the genre. It might have slightly tweaked the genre, but he didn't define it. I'm pretty sure. Okay. Okay, I named this, so... Now... Oh, look at the little bear guy. It's 56 frames. Oh, that's annoying. Why is this 56 frames? Okay. Well, it is what it is. It was pretty cool, like, as a normal map, I will say, because he has a lot of geometry detail. I just realized the thruster on his back, if I was to actually have it be used, I'd want to do the effect inside of Blender as a 2D effect, so it'd be part of the sprite. It's very difficult to have it actually like as a 3D effect for that, because you'd want to line it up. It was your first? Oh, okay. Makes sense, makes sense. Awesome. These line up. Okay. Bam. One down. Color to go. Oh, look at that. See his little eye there? Oh, look at that adorable little eye. Yeah, and when he's like looking more directly at you, you see it. Once, of course, he looks to the side. Why is it white there? That's odd. Oh. Both eyes there. It slightly works, yeah. It's not perfect. It slightly works. I think, because I can go in and I can put in red eyes. That's the beauty of it being pixel art, right? Is I can just go in and just put in the red eyes if I wanted to. I'm not going to. I'm just saying I could. Eye in the middle of a squashed orange. He's not squashed. What? What makes you say he's squashed? He's a perfectly good orange. Look at him. I think he's a perfectly good orange. That was... where did I mess up? Up, right, up, left, left, down, left, up, right. Wait, why is down right? No, this is right. This is upright. This is up. Up left. Oh, this is up. Hold on. This is down. Oh, this is left. That's what the problem is. Down, left. That's where... Okay. It's so hard to tell. Oh, this needs to be having no spaces. Up left, this is up. This. Up right. Right. Actually, I'm just gonna delete the tag. And I'll just redo right here. Okay. One misclick. That's what we check. That's what we checked. The freeze frame is totally unreadable, but for some reason we can understand when animated. Yeah. A lot of things are like that in animation. It's hard to tell what it is still, but once you see it in movement, it all makes sense. It's like the loading, like the circle loading thing, right? If you just saw like a slight section of that, you'd be like, okay, it's part of a circle or something round, but you wouldn't know that it's, oh, okay, it's a spinning thing. Motion tells a lot of story. Went on a bear hunt in Alaska, Gregory? Why'd you guys go? Wait. I hope it was legal. One, that sounds dangerous, and two, I hope there was like legal hunting. I'm not familiar with it. You reading your message reminding me of Pain versus Naruto? Wait, what? How? Wait. How did that remind you of Pain versus Naruto? You're so legit? Okay, cool. I don't want you outing yourself on the internet and being like getting caught for being in trouble because of it. Idle. I saw, I mean, a long time ago, I watched the Pain vs. Naruto. I never finished Naruto. I think I stopped when I caught up to it, like, probably at the last little section, and then I just never finished it. A lot of things are unreadable in animation until they're animated. Oh. Now, unreadable, like, you don't know what it is when it's not animated, so when it's, like, still. Yeah. Pain versus Naruto is unreadable. Oh, like the manga? Or the manga? Versus the animation? You're just on the hot. I see, Gregory. I see. Yeah, last time I saw a bear was in a zoo. Probably over a decade ago. I mean, not probably, definitely over a decade ago. And I'll happily, Oh. I mistyped it. I mistyped it. That's why I didn't come in. Turn it. I fat fingered it. Yeah, you gotta name things properly or things don't work. Who would have guessed? Not me. Hello, blind surgeon. What do? I mean, have a discussion. If that actually happened, then have a chat. Otherwise, it'll stay awkward. Most likely. Add a selection. Okay, so now they should have brought in the normal map. Hopefully. Okay, that's taking a little longer, so I hope that means it's doing... Yeah, there's a normal map. Flip green. Okay. So, there's her idol. the little eye glow occasionally coming in. It looks so odd. It looks so odd. Okay. Wait. Where's down? What? Down left, down right, up, left, up right. Where's down? Down. Oh my god. Guys, this is not my day already. I can tell that this is just going to be a rough day. God. Can I just do re-import and then create flipbooks? Is that gonna work? Show yours to him and even the game. No. I don't think my day is rough at all. I think it's been pretty lax, thankfully. I'm just being stupid and forgetting letters, and I'm just being dumb. Just being dumb. Okay, there's dumb. There's down. Okay, so I can't just do that. Thank you. You have an unrelenting psychic envelope? I don't know envelope. And I have a feeling it's not envelope. I don't think you meant to say envelope, because that would be even more odd. There we go. We got there. We got there in the end. I'm just having a brain fart today, it seems. And not the good kind of brain fart. Like the stinky ones, you know. It's not good brain fart. Yeah. Ta-da! Okay. So now we can better. So here, let's go ahead and set up the idle. And here, let's set up idle here. Okay. Oh, look at that. We actually set up the size pretty good on the capsule. I think we need to make it a little bit wider though. Like 50? Yeah, 50 is better. Because he's kind of standing like like slightly angled, but looking forward, right? It's a little odd. So you can see his eyes like flickering. There he is. Yeah. Yeah, his death pose isn't great. His death pose isn't great. I feel like he should be like at least drop his arms to the ground. Might need to modify at some point. No worries, Gregory. Yeah. No worries. Yeah, once again, my condolences on that. 3/4 view. Yeah, 3/4 view. I was gonna say 3/4 view, and for some reason I was like, is that the correct? I'm only turning a quarter. Or rather half. Turning like, it's a 45-degree angle, so is it half? And then like, and then I overthought it, and then I was like, no, that doesn't seem right. But it is 3/4 view. That's what it's called. Even though it's not 3/4, it's just 1/4. Unless this 0/4 is sideways. It looks more like a fat dog. I mean, what is a bear if not a fat dog? Make this a little bit smaller. 95? Yeah, I think that fits a little bit better. Yeah, that fits a little bit better. Okay, so we have the idle. Now, we need the running. We need him to chase us. Run. There we go. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. It's a good amount of health of him. I appreciate that. Run. Save. Bear and dogs are completely different. You could see when they don't have fur. Google naked bear. I would not recommend searching for naked bear. I assume that's a comedian, Gregory. I have no idea who that is. I'm not about to search naked bear. That sounds like a... That sounds like a recipe for disaster, I'll be honest. Has arms left? He has arms left. One, hair two. Eye glow. Mouth. What is this? Oh, this is the mouth 2, right? After mouth, it's just mouth 2 and mouth 3. Or not? What happened to his mouth, dear God? Oh no, these are all mouth. What happened to oh, I guess he's like snarling. Is that the idea? Is he snarling here? No, this is just an odd. Yeah, just odd. Okay. Yeah, just don't worry about it, guys. It's just normal normal running bear here. Now, out of curiosity, well, how long is this? 54? 7? Uh, 29. Okay, so they made it so he has, like, it's not the same. They made it kind of unique for cycle 1. Hey Wesley, welcome in. Now did you Google naked bear? Thanks. Don't do it. Don't do it. And learn build play with another gift sub. Holy crap, man. Holy crap. To Wesley. Out of the lurk. Would not be a stream without a sub. I appreciate it a lot. All must be subbed. I guess I'm thankful to you, and I'm thankful for the fact that I don't have too many viewers, or I'd be very worried for you. I appreciate the support. You guys are awesome. Okay, 1 and 53 are the same. So this should be up to 52. Yeah, 53 is now resetting the cycle. Don't be worried for you, like support game just. I appreciate it. You're definitely supporting me a lot. Imagine the name of Pirate Software Gangs. I doubt it. Well, what? It'll never happen because of the time difference, right? Like, he doesn't stream at this time, so this technically will never happen. All will be subbed. It is written. Is that like one of the Ten Commandments? All must be subbed. The 11th one? I like it. Okay. He'll gank me on my future subathon, trust? That implies you're expecting me to do a subathon. I don't know about that one, Chief. I mean, maybe one day. I'm not saying definitely no, but I don't have the energy for one. Like the social energy for one. One hour per sub, already 11 hours to do. No way. 1 hour per sub is insane. That means I think my time is worth $2.50 an hour. Pretty much then, right? And not even, because if you use primes, it's now averaged to be lower. So really, it's maybe like I treat myself as I'm worth about $1 an hour, probably.
Ads are here.
Oh, ads.
Pausing for ads.
Thank you for the 25-bit solutions. Ads indeed. Back to lurking. Work. Meant to say work. Yep. Enjoy your work. In quotes. You probably are working though. There he is, all rendering out. You are, it's a late one for you? Oh no. Well, hopefully it ends soon. And hopefully you get some good night's sleep and rest. But yeah, my neck, shoulder, or back issue is getting better, but it's still not perfect. This is Python, I believe. If I recall, this is Python. It was made with ChatGPT 3.5. Took me like an hour. What is this sleepy talk of? Hey, sleepy time, best time. Okay? Sleepy time is the absolute best time. Hashtag sleepy time, best time. Okay, we're over halfway done with this. ChatGPT made you render software? No, ChatGPT made me the script. Because it took like an hour for me to get it to work. But I got it to work, and now that's it. Now it does exactly what I want. Which is just press render 8 times and rotate something by 45-degree angles. That's it. And then name things relative to the direction. So it basically sets my empty node here to be 0, 0, 0, and then it rotates it by 45-degree angles, and then it names things to be south, southwest, west, northwest, north, northeast, east, southeast. But it starts with a number first, so it's like 1 south, 2 southwest, 3 west. So that way, alphabetically, it's in the right order. And then once it's done, all these 8 directions are in the correct order, basically in a clockwise direction. So, and I can see which one it's doing by, it says northeast. So, right, so I know it has east. After this, it has east and southeast to do. And then I just rename it all, and it's in the correct order, so the number sequence all works out. Yeah, it's great. Blender is freaking amazing. Absolutely love it. Yeah, and combine, yeah, because I remember watching like a bunch of like, not a bunch, but like I saw like a few videos of people like, let's see if we can do when like ChatGPT like first came out or like early on versions, like everyone's like, let's see if we can use ChatGPT to create, you know, X thing in Blender, you know, without doing anything ourselves. All right, that was like the rage of videos for a while, and then I remembered it and I was like, oh. This is a pain in the ass to do, because what I had to do basically was put in the path, rotate the angle 45 degrees, change the name, and I had to make a new path each time because because it would name things the same, because it was so okay. It was like 20 steps to do one angle, and now it just does them all. And yeah, so now it's done. And now if I want to do the normal map, I'll change that to an N, so put it in the N folder. Change this to workbench, so it does the normal map. Press play. And by the time I rename this, it'll probably be done. So if I change this one to run. Alright, see, it's all in order. You can see here's the 1 south, and here's the 2 southwest, 3 west, right? And so all my actual sequence is now in the correct order automatically. Hit apply. The neural map is already done. And now I can do the same thing with the neural map. Bam, done. Very easy, very quick. I'm a simple person. I do not like to work hard. I like to work, you know, efficiently. If I can do something in 5 seconds that would take normally an hour, yeah, I'm doing it in 5 seconds. One day Godot will be the same thing. Godot takes scripting. What do you mean? Isn't the Godot an entire game engine? So I assume you have to script in it, because I don't think it has like blueprint type stuff. All right, welcome in. Giving your students a good 15-minute break. Are you giving your students a 15-minute break? Or are you getting yourself a 15-minute break? Which one is it? Did you need the break, or did your students need the break? Let's be honest. Be honest with us here. It's okay if you want a break. $26. Why 26? It was so close. It was just one less frame. That would have been so perfect. Learn will play. With now the 25 bits, was the sub not enough? Or did you just want to get onto the cheer leaderboard as well? You meant Godot will be the same as Blender in the sense of having multiple benefits of having... Ah, yeah. Oh, that's how you do bits. Yeah, you are number 3 now. So one day Godot will be resourceful like Blender thing. Well, Godot is a game engine, so I don't think it will be like Blender. I see it being like, you know, Unity and Unreal, and that you're number 1 by heart. Yeah, Learn Build Play is awesome. Super supportive. Blender's been around since the 1990s. Has it actually been around that long? Really? I didn't realize Blender was that old. When did Blender come out? When did Blender come out? Blender launched in 1994. Wow. So the fact that it's only version 4 now is really surprising. I feel like then it was Blender 1 or 2 for a long time, and then all of a sudden 3 to 4 like was considerably faster. Oh, it wasn't originally open source. Oh, interesting. Okay. Very cool. Yeah, I learned something new today. I like learning things. And this one I'll probably remember. Maybe not the exact year, but the fact that Blender is from the 90s, so I'll probably remember. Because I don't know about you guys, I'm very much forgetful in things I don't care about, or things that don't impact me very much. Like, if you ask me, like, a friend's hair color, like, I wouldn't tell you. I wouldn't be able to tell you their hair color. Don't even bother asking me someone's eye color. I wouldn't be able to tell you no matter who it is. Because I just don't care. Someone's hair color or someone's eye color just does not matter to me whatsoever, and so I just don't remember it ever. You know, people do like the eye tracker tests, and we're like, okay, you know, where were you looking? Like, what color was her bag? You know, that kind of stuff. When you see like an attractive woman just go along, and you know where everyone's looking, let's be honest, right? And then it was like, what color was her handbag, or what color was the dress? You know, something like relatively obvious. I wouldn't be able to answer that no matter who it is or what it is, because I don't care about it to begin with. I just won't pay attention to it because I don't care. I'm so bad at that stuff. But for things that I care about, like, I'll typically remember it pretty easily. So I don't know if you guys are like that as well. Is Blender older than Maya? I don't know. When did Maya come out? When did Alias Maya come out? 1998. Yes. Blender is older than Maya. How did that happen? January 1998, 4 years later. How the hell did Blender come out first, failed to capture the market, and Maya succeeded? It's interesting. Is the reason everyone knows Python? I mean, it's probably not the reason, but it's probably like in the industry, it probably pushed things. Blender has almost my age. Almost. I'm older, unfortunately. Been using Blender since 2010. Ah. Bought a copy of 3DS once? That was a mistake. The game industry for a long time used 3ds Max as the de facto, like, engine. If you want to get into games, you need to know 3ds Max. If you were going to be in film, you need to know Autodesk Maya. That was just how it was. I don't know why, but that's just how it was. There was a different version of Maya. Well, Maya used to be owned by Alias. It wasn't Autodesk Maya. It was Alias. That's where I started. My first version of Maya was Maya 6.5. Alias Maya 6.5. That was the first time I touched like a 3D program. Yeah. And then they got bought over by Autodesk. You know, Autodesk just buys competition, basically. Let's be honest. That's what Autodesk does. You know, the competition does well in the field they are like not completely in or even completely in, and they're like, oh yeah, we want that. Yeah, because Autodesk had 3ds Max, and then they bought Maya, and for the longest time everyone thought they're just going to combine the two. They never did. I don't know why. I fully expected them to combine the two. Like, why have two different 3D programs? But now that I'm older and I understand how shitty some companies' business models are, I understand why they kept it separate, because that means you have to buy two programs. So it costs you more. So they make more money. So that's why they want two separate programs. Yeah, Unreal probably was 1986. That sounds about correct, from what I remember. Yeah, Autodesk buys out all competitors pretty much. But now I'm not using any Autodesk stuff. I'm not using any Adobe stuff either. So, how'd that work out? Okay. There we go. We got the little runner. Eee. Okay, so now we can come here. Run. Expose the play rate. Put that in. Okay. And so now, yeah, let's not have you not have. Okay. 25% chance 4 times in a row. Thank you. Yeah, look at him follow us. I feel like he should be I almost feel like he should be a quick boy. I'm gonna change his like speed to be like 650, 450, 300, 500. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, yeah. That is far worse. Okay, there we go. Yeah, he's gonna be quick. He's in a freaking armored suit. You know, it has to be, you know, good for something. Yeah. First video software I used was SolidWorks in 2011. I've never touched SolidWorks. Users don't like change. Your first 3D was struggling at 300-page book. Oh my god. Yeah, I used to have books. I used to have like a Maya 6.5 like book. And like I bought it, I glanced over it, and I never read it. Because back then, I didn't realize I was bad at reading documentation. These days, I just know I'm bad at reading documentation. Like a visual person, so I struggled. But when I was in college, I graduated college in 2011, for reference. So I was in college from 2008 to 2011. I graduated with a bachelor's degree, graduated as valedictorian, technically co-valedictorian. Me and my friend tied. Exact same GPA for valedictorian. But in our college library, we had a lot of Gnomon DVDs, like tutorial DVDs. I watched all of them. I watched all the Nomon like tutorials on on things that I didn't even care about. Like I watched tutorials on like how to draw, how to like do like character topology, even though I wasn't going to be doing character art. I was like, I did like watched all of them. Didn't care. Sculpting, I watched it. Like I grew up in California, in the Bay Area, and there's a college there that like a big university, actually, not college. There's a university there that did like high school classes for people. Like in high school, they can go and take a class, and it'll count like towards a credit towards that college, or sorry, university. And I was thinking originally I was going there, and I was going to. In fact, I got to the point where I spoke with the actual president of that university. And then I never ended up going to that university. I went to a different one, which is funny. But they had high school classes, and they're college level classes for high schoolers. So I took 3D classes there. I took drawing classes there. I took all sorts of classes there. But like I took classes like on things I didn't care about. For example, I took a class on how to properly draw cars. Do I draw cars now? No. But I took those classes because now I know what to look for, how those are done, and what is needed to do that. So those skills, like those troubleshooting skills and all that little stuff transfers. I took photography classes, took like a bunch of stuff. So yeah. So I think I took like 13 classes or plus during that time. I don't think they were free either, but it was worth it. I didn't understand until the book, The Black Art of 3D Games Programming in 94. Jeez. Yeah, in 94, I was about 5. So, yeah, I didn't understand that book either. It doesn't seem real now, but you had a whole career in finance? Yeah, I did IT for a few years. Yeah, very, like, this industry right now is really rough. Right? Microsoft has had closed down studios. Square Enix has laid off people. The VFX industry as well is in shambles right now. There were more layoffs at the place I used to work. So, right, I got laid off, less than a month ago. There's been more layoffs since then. Because I guess they wrapped up some projects and now they laid off even more people. I don't know how many. But there's even more layoffs. Yeah. Yeah, I've not seen this kind of level of like shit in like film and game industry in one go yet. It's real rough out there. So, yeah. Yeah, there's so much competition because there's so lack of jobs, effectively. That's the thing, right? The competition is fierce because you're competing with people that are very skilled in the industry that were just let go because they couldn't keep them. Not because they're bad. And so if you're new in the industry, you now have to compete with someone, like with a senior that is now willing to take a pay cut because they need to feed for their family versus you're out of college, right? And then you are like taking whatever. So it's rough. It's unfortunate as hell. But yeah. That's how it is right now. AI is just taking jobs. AI is not really taking jobs in the film industry, at least. And it's not really taking jobs in the game industry yet. Because you can't, right? I can't do what I'm doing right now with just AI. It's not possible yet. Down the line, maybe it can, but not yet. But really, it's not going to replace us. What's going to replace you isn't AI. It's going to be someone that uses AI, but also knows everything else. That's it. It's just another tool that you're going to need to learn. Well, 100% yeah. Basic economics, there's more money being spent on making games than people are spending on games. Yeah, I don't understand when I hear about $600 million games. I don't understand that one bit. Right, because if you compare it to like a $10,000 game and compare it to the 600 million game, it doesn't feel that much more better. And when I say $10,000 game, I'm talking about FTL. I don't know if you guys ever played FTL, Faster Than Light. It was made by, I believe, 2 guys, and they asked for $10,000, and then made FTL. Now, it surpassed $10,000, but that was the game. Fantastic game. If you've never played Faster Than Light, I recommend it. Let's do the hit animation. Okay, I'll do 36. And I'll stop it like here. And then I'll do every 3rd frame. So it'll be even faster. So right now it's less than a second. And then every 3rd will make it, yeah, it'll make it faster. FTL is amazing. Yeah. Entire real city? Wait, what do you mean city? Oh, your job is real estate. That's really cool. Oh, with $600 million, you could build an entire city like a real... Okay, sorry. I missed that line, and so I was like, FTL is amazing. It's an entire real city. I'm like, wait, no. I missed the message right before it. God, no. That makes more sense. Yep. Yeah, for 600 million, you could build a city. Like, okay, I don't know about like amazing city. Like you wouldn't have like a high-tech city, but you'd have a city. But yeah, it's like I think like Square Enix suffers from this a lot, where like the Tomb Raider series sold really well. How many copies did Tomb Raider sell? Or Shadow of the Tomb Raider? Yeah, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, which released in 2018, sold 4.12 over 4 million copies were sold in 2018. That's really good. By 2021, it sold almost 9 million copies. If your game sold 9 million copies, I think that's a success. But as far as Square Enix at the time thought, it was a major flop. So, and they think it's a major flop because they put in so much money into it that isn't just unrealistic expectations, right? That's the problem. So, yeah. Doing this now. But yeah, it's hopefully the industry all gets better. That's all I can hope for, right? Hopefully the industry improves. And then we all find our dream jobs. Or we all make our own studios and successful ones. You know. I'd love to do my own game, right? Like full time. And maybe one day, you know, I'll get there. But until then, oh, this is mouth. This is all mouth. Until then, we wait and we get better for when that time comes. Mouth.
Ads are here. Pausing
Oh, that's
for
them.
ads.
Option 2, please. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Gregory. Ads. Thank you for the 25-bit solutions. It's all about the journey. Have fun on your trip to your destination. Yeah. You gotta enjoy the journey. Like the game, Journey. That I heard good things about, but I never played. Yeah, it's all about the journey, not the destination. Destination is all the same for all of us. We might as well make the journey awesome. And what we want it to be. Oh, look at the grizzly bear. Is it grizzly bear? Grizzly bear. Is it? Or is it a brown bear? Which one is it? I never. Hold on. We're doing science after the ads are done. So you get the song gets stuck in your head. Okay, ads are done. So what are we working with here? It's not a black bear. So from left to right, American black bear, grizzly bear, Kodiak bear, and then polar bear. I think we're dealing with this guy. The hell is a Kodiak bear? Oh, this is a brown bear. This is... Wait, brown bear is grizzly and Kodiak? Wait, what? Oh, okay, they're both brown bears. They're just different variations of brown bears. Okay. Brown bear is just the color. It's not like a type. Okay, I understand. So it's like that's just a brown bear. Okay. Where's the naked bear? That was the naked bear. I just showed you pictures of naked bears. These are clearly naked bears. They are not wearing clothes. By definition, they are naked. This is not a naked guy. These are naked guys. I think by definition, these are naked bears. Black bears can be brown? What? It's a fantastic image. Thank you. Okay, so hopefully this being at 1.5 speed will be good enough. So let's do hit. Save. Let me just double check that I did put this. Yeah, step 3. Yep. So for this rendering every 3rd frame. So we're doing the being hit animation now. Yes, this one should be considerably faster. So I'm gonna Google this. Are all black bears black? Sorry, black bears can be black, blue black, dark brown, brown, cinnamon, and even white. I'm sorry, what? What? Then why are they called black bears? Grizzly bears can be any color they want. Grizzly is not a color. Black is a color. So why the hell are they called black bears if they're not even always black? Yeah, as we saw from the chart, black bears are pretty much human-sized. But, I mean, that... a very big, heavy human, but height-wise, if they stand on their legs, yes, human-sized. But... Why that? Why is it color? We don't call them white bears. We don't call polar bears white bears. We don't call, well, I guess we call, but grizzly bears are brown bears, but there's multiple kinds of brown bears, as we learned. There's grizzly bears, and then there's the other type of bears. They're all considered brown bears. This is a type of bear, though. This isn't like, whatever. I'm learning things, and I'm not happy about these things that I've learned. That's basically what it's come down to. What? Why? I question everything. I question everything. You've never seen a blue black bear? Neither have I. I have a feeling it's just a black bear in the like during specific times of the day when there just happens to be a little more blue in the atmosphere. Like I took a photo of a squirrel at one point in the park around here. It was just a very blue sky, and so it was a black squirrel, but with all the blue like in the atmosphere, it made the squirrel look blue in the photo. So my parents were like, I've never seen a blue squirrel. Like, the squirrel's not blue. It's just, there's a lot of blue, and that's how light reflects. And so, yeah, so maybe there's no such thing as a black blue bear. It's just more like, they have a, you know, they look bluish, you know, in their habitat. Yeah, maybe. Probably not. Probably actually is a little bit bluish, but I don't know. White and gold bear or blue and black bear? I know the reference. I know the reference. It's that dress thing, right? You know what's funny? I've never actually looked at the photo for that. I heard everyone talking about it when it came out. It was everywhere. I never got into it. I never even looked at it. I've only seen people debate it. I've never seen it. I've never seen it myself. You don't know why one night instead of sleeping, you're watching How to Survive a Bear Attack on YouTube? That's the only reason you knew that? I mean, look. If you happen to be doing anything to do with bears later on in life, you will thank yourself. That's like, I don't know if you guys ever used to listen to Daniel Tosh, or he had a stand-up, and one of the things where he, like in it, he just said kangaroos can't hop backwards. He's like, it's not very funny, but you'll never forget it. And it's true, I haven't forgotten it since. Just stand behind a kangaroo. They can't hop backwards. Okay, well, I mean, learned something there during. Fun fact, koalas have chlamydia. Fun fact, I don't actually know what chlamydia is, besides the name. I wouldn't be able to describe what it actually is. Which I guess is a good thing, because that means I've never had it, so I never needed to look into it. But yeah, it's not something that I just like know off the top of my head the definition of. But to be fair, there's a lot of like diseases like that I just don't know what they are. Take, for example, lupus. I've watched House MD, all of it. To this day, I don't know what lupus is. Never cared to look into it. Not once. Yeah. House MD was indeed a great show. I remember I was like, I think I was like on season like 3, 4, I don't remember, of that show. And only then did I learn that is it Hugh Laurie? Is that? Yeah, Hugh Laurie. Only then did I learn that Hugh Laurie wasn't American. It was a British guy doing an American accent, and he was so good at it that I didn't know at the time. This is the first time I ever saw him like on anything. It's an immune thing where your immune system attacks your body, and lupus is triggered by light, you think? You use premise information? Yeah, I have no idea what it is. So I'm not even gonna pretend to. Yeah, I only tend to like, I very rarely will tell someone exactly what something is. Like, I would say 90+% of the time, I will say something like, I think, if I recall, something like that. Because if I am not 100% certain of something, I will just admit it right away. Like, I don't know if you guys ever see me like reply to anybody in the comments of my videos or something. A lot of times I'll just say I believe like it's here, or I think it's here, or if I recall. Because if I am not 100% certain, then I'll just say it. I have no reason to be like, yeah, it's definitely this thing, and I'm 100% certain, even though I have no like guarantee. That's just a me thing. Yeah, House is probably one of the last shows I ever watched. I don't remember the last TV show I watched. Usually say them with a lot of confidence, but then finish. But I don't know though. That works. I mean, as long as they're at the end, I realize that you're just you're guessing. I think that the end result is the same. Last show you watched was Breaking Bad. Yeah, I have not seen that. Yeah, I think the last one was House. Yeah, I don't. For those wondering, I do not watch TV shows. I don't watch movies, pretty much. Oh, speaking of movies, though, so I watched most of the Marvel stuff, and I never ended up watching like the final one. I'm not gonna spoil anything. Don't worry. I never watched like the final one, and I was over at my dad's place in January of this year, and I'm like, you know, he has like all these movies. Maybe I'll finally just finish it. I don't know how long did ago did Endgame come out? When did Endgame come out? 2019. So 5 years. 5 years I went without a single spoiler of that movie. Right before I sat down to watch the damn thing, my dad spoiled the ending. Because he didn't realize that, you know, he was like, you're not gonna watch the entire thing, and I had just the last movie left. 5 years without a spoiler, and right before finishing the final thing, he spoils the damn thing. He didn't spoil the entire movie, but he spoiled a pretty big ending thing. I'm like, why? Why? There you go. Every third worked out pretty well. Don't do that. If you know somebody and you're about to watch something with them, and it's a long series, don't spoil the end. It's the moral of that story. Don't. You knew what was going to happen because it was obvious? No, there was something that happened in that movie. I'm not going to say what it is because I don't want to spoil anybody if they haven't seen it. That I didn't see coming, and yeah, it was spoiled to me. I was like, You have too much anxiety to care about spoilers, so just eat them up. Well, see, like, you know, a lot of times people say, like, you can't go online without seeing spoilers. Well, it's like, depends. Where do you go online? I don't browse Twitter or stuff like that, so I don't get spoilers for things like that. On Reddit, like, I'm only like part of I'm only following things that aren't, they're either games or things I that haven't been released or already out already, that there's nothing to spoil. I don't follow anything on Reddit that could spoil me. So unless I go out of my way, I will never be spoiled on pretty much anything. So yeah, just because, yeah, I just don't go into those places. Like, the people that get spoiled a lot of stuff are like, you know, can't get off Twitter type people. And then they, like, yeah, people spoil things all the time there. It's hard to not to. Best way to get you to watch something is spoil you? Yeah, a lot of people are like that. I know some people like that. You don't even understand what websites like Twitter are for? I mean, what it was originally for, you know, and what it's used for now are very different. Yeah, I don't know. I've never been one, like, I have a Twitter account that I haven't used since, like, before, like, when I used to, like, do YouTube before. I haven't touched it since. Like, and I never really posted it. I don't post much. I never, like, these days, I just... Okay, I don't know why you're floating, but these guys are not. Odd. Oh, you're floating. You're not floating here. Whatever. Yeah. Like, I post all my updates on YouTube community posts. That's my, like, if you want, you know, my updates on stuff, that's where I post them. Keeps it on the same platform. You don't have to go to another platform. You already watched me on YouTube? There you go. Okay, so we have this. So let's put in a hit action. It's all open. Hit. Not looping, please. Okay, so now if we hit, oh, we need to give him some health. Stats. Let's give it 1,000 health. 1,000 XP. Sure. Although again, XP was not doing anything anymore. We gotta change that for something else. We need to use XP for something. Well, I don't have to use some XP for something, but I want to keep the mechanic of those orbs, but I want to repurpose them for something. I don't know what. It could be like an ultimate ultimate charge thing. Could repurpose this for that. But you can still get ultimate attacks for each weapon. I think that's what we'll do down the line. Okay, so we have the hit now. Awesome. So I guess, what do we have still left in terms of locomotion? We gotta do the jumps, do the death, we do the hit, the idle, we do the jumps, do the run. Yeah, we gotta do the jumps, and then all the locomotion stuff is, ChatGPT 4.0 is out. Is it? Well, they're releasing it in waves, so not everyone's gonna have it. Oh, never mind. You have now limited access to our latest model, ChatGPT 4.0. Try it now. Okay. Wait, how do you try it though? Wait. But how do you specify? Yeah, I got the invite. Hold on, do I do? I think you just chat. It's already the new oh, so it's just by default? The new model? Oh, yeah, in the URL. It is. Okay. Okay, quick pause from here. What Unreal thing do we want to test with this? Do we want to test something Unreal related using this? And if so, what do we want to test? I don't know how much we can use this for before it says no more. But what can we put it to? We could make it do Blender scripts. We can make it do Unreal stuff. We can check if it knows blueprints. Ask about blueprint, and it's not much to say. It'll just tell you the same old stuff. Yeah, let's see if we can do blueprints. Okay, if we want to know if we can do blueprints now, do you know Unreal Engine 5 blueprints? Let's just start with that. Yes, you're familiar with Unreal Engine 5 blueprint system. Okay. It's saying it knows it. Okay. What is a relatively intermediate to advanced thing that we want it to tell you how to do? Audio cues. I think something that'd be easier to test. You know what I wanted to have it tell me to do? How would I do a how loop with a delay in blueprints? We can do it with a timer. I want to see how it tells me to do it in blueprints. Timers are bad? Timers are fine. Timers are just a delay. cancel the timer when you're done with it. As long as you cancel the timer when you're done with it, you're fine. Yours just got slow. Probably hit the cap. Yeah. So I just want to see if it can do this, because it couldn't do this before. I have an array of items. I want to go through all of them on a loop, but have the output for each one trigger after 5 seconds of each other. So, for example, in this matter, and actually, can I just zoom in so you guys can read it better? So, right, you can just set a timer for 5 seconds, and after it's done with your array, you can just cancel the timer, and then you're done. So this is how you can do it. Do this with the timer. Oh, you like this picture? This is my picture from my college days. I'm just going like this in my college room. How would I do this using blueprints? Let's see what it says. Okay. Oh, geez. It is really slow at writing. Okay. It says, to achieve this... Oh. Yeah, to achieve this in Real Engine Blueprints, you can use a combination of a for loop and a timer, which is basically what I described. Yeah, it's going to be slow. It's accept. And each item in the array with a 5-second delay between each, just step-by-step, create an array, set up a loop with a delay, use a for loop to iterate through the array, use a timer to introduce a delay between processing each item. Okay, open your blueprint, create the variables, create the integer variable track of the current index, add a custom event, start processing, start the process, set current index to 0 to initialize the loop, call a function or any other custom to handle an item processing your timing, add a custom event called process next item, in process each item, check if current index What? Why are we doing custom events again and again? This is not... What? It started so good, and now it's being a mess. Check if current index is less than the length of the item array. This is correct. If it is, process the item in the current index. Then increment the index. You don't need to do this. The for loop, the for each loop. Oh no, this is correct. This is correct. And then set a timer to call process next item again in 5 seconds. Oh, okay, I see. So I'd have done this all in the timer. It wants to do all of this, and then it just processes it into 5 seconds. Yeah, that works too. This will work. This will work. Yeah, this will work. Use a set item by function name, no call. Yeah, you can do this. You don't need to. You can do set timer by event as well. Wait, this is a blueprint node setup. Start processing event. Event start processing. Set current index 0. Call process next item. And then process next item event. Event process next item. Check if the index is less than array index. If it's true, yeah. It even gave me... Wait. What is this? Is this C++? This is Mathematica. I don't know what Mathematica is. Oh, this is just a pseudocode format. Okay, this is not actually So this is just reformatted here. Okay. But this is correct. This will work. This works. So that's impressive because it couldn't do stuff like this before. Now, here's one that is really challenging. I want to know, how do you I want to do a material one. I want to test a material one. And using Unreal Engine 5's material editor, how do you add a fake directional light and directional shadow based on the direction of the sun? I know how to do this, but
I just got back. What I missed in the last 15 minutes.
ChatGPT
Pausing for ads.
4.0 is out, and we're just doing some tests with it. Hey, Sir Mom Gaming, welcome in. You pressed my channel, walked away, came back to half a 10-minute ad playing. Shouldn't be. Yeah, I was like, I'm not on YouTube. Should not be any ads on YouTube. I don't run ads on YouTube. That is really odd. Like I set it to only run when I tell it to run, and I didn't press any buttons to run. Oh, ads as well. Thank you so much for the even more bits. How to create a procedural cloth material with fernels that can be used as silk or velvet. Okay. Okay, we'll do that. How do you create a procedural cloth material for silk or velvet? I'm not gonna press enter. I'm gonna wait for that. YouTube does its own thing. Yeah, it wasn't during the stream, but in the beginning. Oh, interesting. Yeah, it shouldn't. It doesn't ask me about pre-roll ads. It only gives me the option to say control the mid-roll ads. Does it do pre-roll ads on YouTube? Do you guys get pre-roll ads on YouTube? Because you shouldn't. Google said we were running them anyway. Yeah. Okay, so ads are done. So we're gonna check using Unreal Engine 5's material editor. How do you create a procedural cloth material for silk or velvet? Every video? Oh, videos, yes, but I'm talking about streams. Streams, this stream shouldn't have it. Got a new PC a few weeks ago. It's never got your ad block back. Yes, give me the 0.001% or cent ad revenue. Yes. Okay, this is gonna be hard to follow. I'm not good with documentation, as I said. Create pursuit cloth material for silk or velvet in Unreal 5 involves leveraging various nodes, blah blah blah. Below step-by-step guide. Okay, open. We're gonna test this. Let's see how good it is. Okay? Let's see how good it is. I have a little testing folder. Okay. Silk or velvet. Okay. Let's see how this is. You're watching the Y files, an hour-long video, and got an ad almost every 3 minutes. Doesn't YouTube have a cooldown? Did it work? We're about to find out if we can use this for the material editor. Okay. Create a new material. Yeah, name your material. Don't care. Okay. Use a constant 3 vector node to define the base color of the fabric. For silk, you might want to use a light glossy color. I'm sorry, what is a glossy color? Gloss is a material function, is a material property. It is not a color. You can't have a glossy color. Okay? Let's just and then connect this constant 3 vector to the base color input of the material node. Okay. You want cloth match? No, I'm good. We can tell if it's correct. So I can get one on from Megascans if needed. Come. Just, there you go. This is a nice color. A little off-white. The robot says glossy is color. Robot must not lie. Use a noise node or import a fabric texture and to add subtle variation to imperfection to the base color. Multiply this noise texture by a small value, 0.1, using a multiply node to keep the effect subtle. Add this result to the base color using an add node and connect it to the base color. Okay. So far, so good. Now, I don't like the fact that it did not tell me it went in 0.1. It did not tell me the strength of this node, of this noise. No. But it's really hard to tell probably with the compression. Probably will be easier to tell on YouTube than on Twitch, just because higher resolution bitrate. There's a little bit of noise there. If I did here, I'll do like 0.5. It's a little bit. It should be a little bit easier to tell. It's there. That is good. Good direction. Good direction. Okay. Simulate fabric sheeting. Here we go. Have I used Gaia to make a landscape? I've dabbled with Gaia, but I've not made full landscapes with it. If you guys don't get crazy amount of ads, they just assume they knew they had a ad blocker and giving you more ads to spite you. Maybe. Yeah, I thought YouTube had a cooldown. You can see the noise. Wait, that does not sound right. Wait, why doesn't it sound right? Okay. For silk, which has a high sheen, use a Fresnel node to simulate the reflective properties. Adjust the exponent and base reflect fraction to get the desired look. For velvet, use a Fresnel node with a lower exponent value to create a softer sheen. Multiply the Fresnel output of a color value that represents the sheen color. I don't know. Let's just do this first. Seeing noise, yeah. This is intentional. Okay. Oh, F is a function. Hockey. I didn't realize. Fresnel. So what did it specify specifically to do? Adjust those to get the desired look. Yeah. And then multiply the Fresnel output by a color that represents the sheen color, then add this to the base color. Okay? Multiply by a color. Okay. It's very subtle red there. Velvet is light on the outside. Dark on the inside. Here's what we can do. Let's make this white and let's make this like 10. Hold on, let me just do this. Start previewing this node. This multiply it clips 0 to 1. That's the problem. It clips 0 to 1. That's why it's doing this, right? Because you can't have a color above white. So we can do this instead. Just a little bit brighter. But that's more accurate. Okay. I could probably reduce the noise now. To like 7. Hmm. 10. Okay. So right, so we have that sheen effect. Sure. The multiply is fishy, and the add 2. Yeah. So we can control the color here. Right, and it works. It does the job. The add is fishy because it assumes that this is a darker color. Without this being a darker color, right, this won't work. That's fine. I don't expect it to be perfect. I want this to get me to 90% of the way there. I want to see if this works to 90% of the way. Set a normal map for fabric trace. Use a normal to map to simulate the fine threads of the fabric. You can use a procedural approach with a noise node, or import a high quality normal map texture. Okay, hold on. It tells me to use a noise node for the normal, but it doesn't say how to use the noise node. How do you use the noise node for the normal map? Enter. Add a noise node. Adjust the fabric. Okay, adjust the settings. To convert the grayscale noise section to normal map, use the derive normal Z function. Okay. It's really going in there. Well, that's good. Derive normal Z. It is a thing. It's still printing, by the way. It's still talking. It's trying to talk. Normalize that I need to do after? No. This is not correct. It's still going, by the way. As you see, I haven't... Noise to drive normal Z. And then connect drive normal Z to a multiply A. And then multiply... Oh, scale 5, level 6, turbulence 0.5. Hold on. He gave me values. He gave me values. Scale 5, level 6, turbulence is on. Is that turbulence 0.5, but there's no turbulence number here. Interesting. Am I currently working in the games or animation industry? I'm currently unemployed. I'm trying to get into the game industry, but I was in the virtual production. I was in virtual production. What is the talking about here with the multiply? Place a multiply node. Then the output of the derived normal Z node to A input of the multiply node. Place a constant node, example of value of 1, and add it to the B input of the multiply node. This... This does not look right. I'm gonna do a flat normal. That's much better. So this is nothing. This is like a little bit. Okay. So we get a little bit of that information there. Okay. Let's continue. Okay. So let's go back up. Oh, it has values here. Oh, we're gonna check those values. Multiply blah blah blah. Multiply the noise texture by small value as a 0.1 using a multiply node to keep the effects subtle. Okay, so it actually tells you to keep the effects subtle, but it's not through a multiply node. Because I mean, this is wrong. This is correct. What are we doing? We're trying to see how good the new ChatGPT 4.0 that just released is about doing Unreal stuff. So it's a little wrong on... You can't multiply the normal. You have to do like a flat normal or some other method. That's fine. There's a little bit wrong there, okay? So then, for silk, which has a high sheen, use a Fresnel to simulate reflective properties. Yeah, we did that. Okay, so we're doing this normal. Connect this normal to the material node. Oh no, I was looking at the wrong thing then. That 0.1 was, yeah, this was add details with the noise. No. That was the wrong thing. Yeah, it doesn't mention lowering it. That was on me. Okay, adjust roughness and specular. For silk, use a constant node and set a low value, example 0.1 for the roughness. To create a... for velvet, use a higher 0.5 to 0.7. Create a softer, more diffuse look. What are we making? Velvet, I guess? Let's go somewhere in between. 0.6. It's at between 0.5 and 0.7. 0.6. Okay. Looks good. Use a constant node or scalar parameter and node set specular input. Silk typically has a higher specular value of 0.5 to 1. Velvet has a 0.2, 0.4. Okay. Would this not break the PBR aspect? Isn't PBR meant to keep specular always default? And you don't touch specular, typically? Doesn't this break PBR? Because physically based rendering uses roughness, it doesn't use specular. And the old school way was using specular, not using roughness. I mean, I'll put it in at 0.3. That seems wrong. That seems very wrong. I'll question it about it after. Let's see. Okay? But that's okay, that's the last thing. That's the last thing it had. I mean, honestly, it does resemble Velvet, but we'll compare in a moment. Actual like images of Velvet. Okay. Roughness spectrum, 0.1 for roughness, 0.7 for specular. This is assuming silk, right? Yeah, silk material example. Go Velvet. Deep rich color. Okay, let's get like a deep rich color as it said. Add noise detail is at 0.1 intensity. It is a 0.1 intensity. Fresnel node. Oh, it tells us, okay, exponent 2. There we go. I'm going to match these values. Fresnel exponent 2. I put that in already. And 0.05 is what it wants. Yeah, I was actually close eyeballing it. And multiply the sheen color. So the sheen color... This is velvet. This is not silk. We're doing velvet. Roughness specular. 0.6 for the roughness. 0.3 for the specular. Oh, those are the values I have. I'm curious. Does using specular in a PBR material not break the PBR workflow? It does not necessarily make the PBR workflow, but it requires careful use to maintain physically accurate results. Okay, fair enough. I wasn't sure on that one. So you can adjust it a little bit. For materials such as silver value, you might use the specular to input to simulate unique way they reflect light. Okay, fair enough. I thought it was exclusive. I was wrong on that one. Yeah, it does work more like specular reflection. Yeah, that's what I've used it for in the past, to fake things, but I thought it was faking things. I didn't realize it's fine for PBR. So that's good to know. Yeah, non-PBR use color maps. Yeah. Okay, so this... Oh, hold on. Where's the... Yeah, I need to change this noise to B5. So this is what it wants us to do, or use as a thing. So hold on. I'm going to real quick. I'm gonna go full screen just to make sure I don't show you guys my login information. Da-da-da-da. The rare time I go full screen, huh? Okay, I need 2FA. Give me a 2FA, please. Copy. Paste. Remember this device, yes. Yes, that's correct. Review your 2FA. Yeah, that's fine. Looks good. I don't... Let's let me in. Okay. Okay. So what I want to do is just come here and just search... Sure. We can just use this. Use this pillow. Actually, do I have a like a blanket or something? No. Yeah. Okay. Fine. We'll use this pillow. Medium is fine. ChatGPT 1, corrosion 0. Yep. So here's our pillows. It is very noisy in terms of size. I feel like the noise is way too big. Okay, that's fine. Take this in here. I feel like it's a bit too noisy. It's like way too noisy. And I think the problem is like here. Yeah, this just needs to be lower. So it being really noisy is probably because of this, so yeah, the noise is really buzzing. I really don't like how it's buzzing. So most likely for the normal, I want to keep this like yeah, we need to change the scale of this noise. Or you can't go too low, but we need to go lower. So, you know what? It had 5, maybe like 3.5 actually. Or 3.53. That's not terrible. You know what? I'll give it that. I increase the neural map strength just a little bit. Noise aside, and noise actually could be a percentage problem. Yeah, at a distance the noise is still there, even at a screen percentage of 100. So, it's decent. Honestly, I think it's decent. It's an interesting use of noise. I think it actually does a decent job, but before I say it does a decent job, let's just search for Velvet. Let's look up images of Velvet. Okay. So, the first thing I see is this has more directionality. Right? Instead of this. But it did say to put in a normal map texture. It did say for to put a normal texture, or I could use a noise. I decided to go with a noise, so I didn't have to use a texture. Now, for shits and giggles, we do have the noise of this pillow here, or the normal of this pillow. If I put the normal map of the pillow in here, right? Again, it's not terrible. So it kind of looks right. So, because again, here you can see, might be hard to tell, but here you do see like the lines here. So, right, we just decided to use the noise because it said that was an option. So we wanted to try it, right? Because if we go here, right, in our where is it? Yeah, use a neural map to simulate fine threads. You can use a procedural approach using a noise node or import a high quality neural map texture. So it specifically said you can do it with a noise, and you can. It is not wrong. It's not as good, but you can. So I think if you wanted like a velvety like sheen pillow, like I think it did it. Like it has some problems, sure, but these are problems you would need to solve on your own as well. And I think it gets you the 90% that you need to get a good base going. So bravo to ChatGPT 4.0. I think this is a success. I don't know. What do you guys think? Here it is, like from this angle. I think that's... Check out the fuzzy shading node. Base. Wait, it has one output. What's the output towards? Base color, I assume? Normal. Think it looks good, especially for someone like you who doesn't know where to start. Yeah, color. I'm not putting in the rest. But what is the difference here? Let's see. Default is 6. Core darkness. I'm leaving these at default. They have default values. Oh, interesting. So that simulates that. Okay. Interesting. So it simulates that, like, that fuzzy effect of the color changing as you move around. The not the fuzzy. Yeah, it makes it look fuzzy in a sense. Okay. Yeah, this is a cool node. I didn't know about this one. Thanks for that. Now, the edge brightness doesn't seem to be doing much. 0, 1, 10, 100. I don't see any difference here. Core darkness is the one. So if I did 0, right, then I don't have this darkness. 1, then it's pitch black. Is it darker, though, normally? It shouldn't be brighter. I don't see it getting darker. Dropping offline real play. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. The velvet facing is a tad darker. It's probably the bad image here, because it doesn't show me like all angles, to be fair. But yeah, that's a cool node. Fuzzy shading. But yeah, I think this is doing a fantastic job. And you can control how dark it gets. Yeah, okay. Cool. Well, that is a success. That was a good, like, little intermission as we did the test. Yeah. ChatGPT forgo, I guess. You know, now, with it being a bit better, maybe you could start finally asking it blueprint-related questions. It successfully did the timer. I specifically asked that question with the timer for when 3.5 was out. I believe. It was that question. Maybe I didn't use that question. I wish I could go back to 3.5 and just see the difference. just to compare, but at this point, I don't have the option to select 3.5. I wonder how to use voice, video, and image features they show in the update. Probably not yet. You can go back to 3.5. How do you go back to 3.5? There was no option to select anything. They can select a version. Yeah, my dropdown doesn't have an option for 3.5. Oh, really?
That's up here. Pausing
Oh.
for ads.
Okay, well, there's ads time. We'll check this. Edit. How do you generate again 3.5? Thank you so much for the 30-bit solutions. At the end, star icon? Ah, this thing? Ah, change model. Okay. Oh, okay. We'll do a test. After the ads are done, we'll see what 3.5 says. Because I believe it failed this in 3.5, but maybe it succeeded. Basically, what we need to find is one that fails in 3.5 but succeeds in 4. But we'll see what it says in 3.5. If it fails at 3.5, then we know 4 is just definitely better. But yeah, this is cool. I probably won't be using it much, but in some places, maybe if I get stuck. Yeah, 3.5 is up to a certain date. Up to 2021, I believe. But Unreal 4, you can do the same stuff in the same way, I'm pretty sure. So, we'll see. We'll see. This is a good test. So it did materials. Oh yeah, so what's the Grok one? Grok is whose ChatGPT version? Okay, ads are done. So I'm gonna change the our timer function to 3.5. And let's see what it says. Is it different? Okay. Using combination of timer and events, set up an array, create a custom event, set up a delayed timer, 5 seconds, iterate through the array, use a loop to iterate through the each item in the array. Okay, here's the blueprint setup. Add custom event, name something like process item. This event will handle processing each item in the array. Set up a delay timer. Drag a delay node onto the graph. Connect the output of the delay node to the input of the custom event. Set the duration of the delay to 5 seconds. Use a for each loop node to iterate through each item in the array. This will fail. This fails. This does not work. So effectively what it's telling us to do, and I'll show this and why it fails. Testing. So, right, I'll go through this real quick. Add a custom event, process item, sure. This doesn't work. And then it wants a delay of 5 seconds. I don't know if you can tell what the problem is already. And then connect the output of the delay node to the input of the custom event. So unless, so right click, create a add custom event, name and process item, and then drag a delay node onto the graph. Okay, maybe it doesn't want it to connect. Okay, fine. Maybe it doesn't want it to connect. Okay. Then duration of 5 seconds. And this goes into the input of process item. Okay, well, assuming that's that. And then use a for each loop to iterate through each item in the array and connect the array to the array input of the loop. Use a for each loop node to iterate through each item in the array. Okay. For each loop, it doesn't specify where to plug anything in. Connect the array to the array input of the loop. Oh, it's referring to this. Okay. Sure. Let's pretend we plugged something in. And then inside the loop, after getting the item, call the delay node. This doesn't work. Because it's just going to go through all of these, and then it's going to delay it because it's delayed. It just goes through all of them, and then after 5 seconds, it'll trigger once. Let's do a for loop. I mean, unless I'm wrong on this, let's make this 10 times. Print string. Do this. So after 5 seconds, it'll just print. Okay. Very simple. Put this in the level. Press play. Let's wait 5 seconds. There's one hello. Right. So this failed. So 3.5 has failed. I just want to show that. In case you were thinking like this might work as well. Because the way it has it in 3.5, yeah, is just 4. So if I go back to 4.4.0 was a success. So that is awesome. And again, that's because you can't do a for loop will all trigger at once, and then the delay waits 5 seconds, and then it does it once. And this is already done processing, so it doesn't have any other new inputs to go through. In terms of difficulty, what kind of game you think is harder? An FPS adventure like Metroidvania or top-down Zelda-like? I think that depends on the person. For me, Metroidvania would be much harder because I'm not as familiar with Metroidvania games. If I'm familiar more with like RPGs and things of that, then Zelda type, like old school Zelda type games would be much simpler. I think it entirely depends on the person who's making it and like what their like skill base is. Like, I don't play shooters. I would have a hard time making a shooter. Does that make shooters hard to make? No. Just for me, it would be hard to make. I play a lot of like RPGs. I think I could do well in an RPG like scenario. Or like a hack and slash, like Diablo, you know, stuff like that. I think I do a lot better in those scenarios. So, yeah. Well, this is a good test. This is a great test. ChatGPT 4 winner. Absolute winner. Okay, but let's go back to working on this guy. That was a good little segue. I liked it. I liked it. We'll probably use ChatGPT for something in the future, I'm sure. We were doing the jumps. Okay, right. So we have. So let's do like 8. 8 to 12. He's moving quite a lot here. Even less, maybe 10 to, maybe just these 2 frames. We'll see how it is in 2 frames. You're Gregory, I'll have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a good night's rest. It's real and it's there. You have a chat called personal assistant? Just to feel like you're important? You are important. You're important to me. Don't take it too... Not that kind of important. Personal space. But you're important. Just want to make sure that there's no misunderstanding. I'm not hitting on you by saying you're important. Just want to make it. Okay, let's set up the materials. Every time I do this, I'm like, I wish I could have these done automatically. Then I remember, oh yeah, I can have these done automatically, but it takes like significantly longer with the export time, and so it's not worth it in the slightest, and so I don't. Simple as that. Okay, mouth. I wish I could see the scroll bar when I like go through these. So at least I could just quickly scroll to the right area, but because you can't see the scroll bar for some reason, I don't know why, it's like that. I can't just like scroll to the right area. I'm like, okay, eyeball it here. It's in this area, and then just actually like scroll through everything. Okay, I actually need to move him up. So let's go to animation. Why? Oh, it's because it's hidden. Why? Yeah, there it is. Okay, pelvis. I need the Z location. Delete. Move you up. Like so. Okay. Okay. Is it the route that we need to? Location? There we go. Actually, I don't need that. I just need these. Okay, that should be okay. We'll see how it works. But basically, I just need to make sure that his full body, nothing's cut off here when he's in there. So let's see if we're putting him in the right place. So this is the jumps, plural, and then jump air. Oop. Save as jumps, air. Okay, this should be super quick. So there are 2 frames per. But now I'm curious. See, I don't have anything else for ChatGPT to write for me in terms of like Blender, but I wonder what it could do. I wonder if it could improve this code to also do the freestyle and all that stuff. I wonder if I could... I might play around with that. Would that be something interesting for you guys to see if ChatGPT can do this during the stream? Or it's not something you're interested in? And I'll do it off stream. Just curious. I don't even know how long it would take with 4. But I think it could be, I think it maybe could do it. I can do a lot. Your friend used Python library and made the chat write a whole game. Yeah, you could do quite a lot. That was 3.5, yeah. So theoretically, you could do it. 4 will just do it better. I mean, again, this was written in 3.5. It just took me an hour for it to do what I wanted because it just wasn't very good. Like, I would tell it to change something, and then it's like, okay, I've changed it. And the only thing it changed was the comments on the script. It didn't change the script. It was just changing the comments until like, okay, how do I phrase this differently that I wanted to do something different to actually change the code? Because it wasn't changing the code. It was changing the comments on the code. But yeah, I think the new one could do it. But yeah, so would it be something you want to see possibly during the stream to see if it can, and how well it does, or not? Again, I don't mind doing this either on stream or not. That's entirely up to you guys. I don't have any preference on that either way. Yeah, yeah, I know it does. And so I got it to be like 90% of the way there really quickly, and then it was like it was rendering the first camera twice, and I kept telling it to not do it in like 10 different ways, and each time it would change something. It would never get it perfect until like, yeah, like an hour in. I'm guessing an hour. It just took a while. It was definitely like not longer than that, so it's somewhere between a decent amount of time and an hour. There's a burr. Actually, selecting 2 frames is very easy. When are we gonna get a gaming stream? I was thinking of doing it on Sunday, but I maybe didn't stream on Sunday. So, how about Sunday? And I'm not saying that because I'm not planning to stream on Sunday. That's not what I'm saying, so unless we want to do it in the middle of the week. No. I said last week I didn't do a stream on Sunday. Can I stream the Pokemon hack? I was thinking of streaming the new Hades 2 because that's also like good research for my own game. See how they're doing it, what I like about in their game versus my one I'm making. So I want to do Hades 2, or you can go like Binding of Isaac, stuff like that. But I want to do Hades 2. GTA RP? No, I don't even play a GTA. I remember when GTA 5 first came out, a friend of mine was playing it, and then I basically I said, okay, I'm never playing this game. I don't really care for much stuff, but there are 3 characters, and I think of the one of them just say the N-word every other word, not every other word, every sentence, and okay, it's fine, a little here, a little there. It's your character, I get it. But it was just too much. I was like, okay, I know. Not for me. I get it. Too much. Now for the stream, I'd look into Gunfire Reborn and Risk of Rain 1 2. Yeah, Risk of Rain 1 2 probably. Did it age well in terms of visuals? Risk of Rain 2, sure. Risk of Rain is not what I expected in terms of visuals. Maybe play a Risk of Rain at some point. That could be decent. Play Metroid Prime. I'm not a Metroid guy, is the thing. At all, to say the least. At all. I'm not a Metroidvania guy. I played the original Ori and the Blind Forest, and I could not finish the second Ori. One, because I'm terrible at 2D platformers. But the other thing is just I don't have the memory to remember the layouts and then remember, oh, I need to go back here, and then okay, what was here? And so at a certain point, I got to the point where I unlocked stuff and I didn't know where to go because I couldn't progress because I needed something, but I couldn't remember where I've been on the map or where I still need to go because it wasn't very obvious. And so I just quit because I got annoyed and I quit. Prime is a first-person shooter. I'm not much for first-person shooters, I'll be honest. Maybe, but yeah, low chance, I'll be honest. Gunfire is your favorite roguelike? What about playing Rogue? The original roguelike, because was literally called Rogue, hence everything is a rogue-like. I don't actually. Is that actually available on Steam? Like, is that actually like on Steam, or is that before Steam or on other platform? Yeah, that's the same for Souls-like. Yeah, because it started from Dark Souls, and roguelike started from the game Rogue. They did it first. Exactly. Hmm. Okay, so now we have. I might make it one frame. He just looks like he's spazzing, but maybe once he's in the air, it'll be okay. So it might look okay. Okay, we'll see. Hopefully it'll be okay. Oh, by the way, I was thinking for ultimates, for the weapons, and for the melee one, because we have the knock-up ability that is never used because I feel like there's no reason to. I was thinking of incorporating that into the ultimates. So like the ultimate, once you charge it up for the melee weapon, would be everyone in the room gets knocked up, and then you teleport around, hitting all the enemies and doing like massive damage to each one, and then everyone just falls down. I think that'd look cool. I would need to like figure out how to do that well. Like the time stops and it's like you hit everyone in the air and then it gets knocked down. We'll see. We'll see how that works, but that's the idea. Right now, right, we have the knock-up mechanic. Oh yeah, the 2-frame is fine. Also, get rid of this the blueprint actually that we placed on the scene. Yeah, I think that's fine. But it is really late. Yeah, so we have the 2 jumps left. 2, and then all the attacks and stuff. Tomorrow is Friday. So I need to figure out what I'm doing for the weekend's video. I want to look into either real-time PCG stuff, but I think that'll take a little longer. I want to look into also loops in PCG, and I want to look into multiple outputs, or maybe multiple inputs in PCG. I think. So we'll see if we do some PCG stuff tomorrow during the stream, or if I figure it all out earlier, then we'll continue with this and we'll actually get into the game. So we will see. Wait, what am I waiting for? Did you see those plus today? I did not. Daily dose of coding. No, I did not. I did not see plus today. No. Yeah, today it's been like, yeah, it's not been a great day. Well, I didn't get great news from like people about there's layoffs, and some of my colleagues also got laid off, so I was like, I'm not in a learning mood. Unfortunately, I don't want them joining me in the unemployment field. But yeah, we'll figure out what to do. Or if you guys have suggestions on like PCG stuff you are interested in, you know, always feel free to suggest. You know, I can start looking into them. Yeah, but then with that, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be back tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific, and we'll either continue with the PCG, some more of this, or who knows. Okay, guys, take care. Till then, bye bye.